Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and a quick update over at the Pokrovsk Front, the Pokrovsk sector again. The latest mapping from the Ukrainian mapping Deep State UA has brought up some shocking news. The Russian forces previously I mentioned have reached very close to the railway line at Kotlyne-Udachne, which the Russians have basically fire control over the highway. The latest mapping shows that the Russians basically have gained a foothold on the railway line. And I did mention during my last report, which is just not even 24 hours ago, that the Ukrainians must hold this line. This railway line is very important. This is one of those more defendable positions because it's a rather big forest along the railway, and then they could have a consistent line that's covered and whatnot. But no, the Ukrainian forces have abandoned positions that could potentially be more defendable, and I'm not sure where they have went. Probably into Kotlyne and into Udachne, and maybe to the rear positions into the industrial area. And this is not good. This is actually super bad. Because if you don't defend here, where are you going to defend? The rest of the front line is just worse. The rest of the rear positions are just not as good as a defense line, and I think it's just bad. Like the Russians have now overrun the railway line, and you have to understand this Ukrainian mapping, which means that there is a good chance that they are understating what is happening, because they do use gray zone to mask the real advance of the Russian forces. So I want to show you the Ukrainian mapping. Give me a second. So this is the Ukrainian mapping over at this Udachne region, and you can see that the gray zone by the Ukrainian mapping actually have already surpassed the entire railway line. Clearly, this area here is firm line. That means confirmed Russian presence in this sector, and clearly just across the railway, the Ukrainians can't possibly be there, which means the Russian forces basically have taken entire chunk of railway line between Kotlyne and Udachne. This is shocking news to me, that the entire line just was abandoned by the Ukrainian forces. So, and the fighting here has been reported by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry, but not for Kotlyne so far. At least I from the last check, I will check again and see again. But this is just horrendous. So you can see the rear positions is just normal farmlands, and not much. If you know, not you see how thick this forest is. This is a good defensive position if you ask me. But yeah. But of course, if you defend, you still have to lose men. That is just war. But yeah, it's just a shocking development if you ask me. And just south of Udachne, the front line also stretched all the way to the north of Novo-Vasilivka, and together this forms a gut. I'm not sure what is this. I'm quite sure this is an anus. This is where the shit come out. And then this is the large intestine. So and this is where you digest like they suck out all the water before they eject all the waste that you have ingested. So, and this is not a joke. The Ukrainian mapping literally just map it like this. I find it like a massive cope, because clearly no Ukrainian forces is going to be here unless you want to say that they are encircled. Like, this is a stupid mapping. There's no way this is reality. So, but I stick to my sources. So this is what you see. This is what you see. Exactly. But it don't make sense. It's not reality. As far as I'm concerned, I think Novo-Vasilivka is not under Russian control. This is just an impossible mapping here. So anyway, just a quick update over in the Pokrovsk sector of the Pokrovsk Front, where the Russian forces have broke the line. In a matter of 2 days, they have traveled like, how far? 2 kilometers in the front line where it's supposed to be heavily defended. So now the Russians have cut one of the highway. They can now go towards the next one and cut the other one. So, but let's see how this continue to play out. The distance between the current front line to the next highway at the closest point is around 7 kilometers. So if 2 days is 1 day is 1 kilometer, 2 days 2 kilometers, then we're gonna like in 1 week's time, Pokrovsk is gonna be like blocked off from the west. But of course, clearly this is just unrealistic mathematics. But yeah, this is just shocking anyway. Yeah, whatever it is, I'll see you guys in the sit rep later. So thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe. I just want to go and finish up the rest of the mapping, and hopefully, yeah, it's helpful for you. And see you guys in the, and subscribe. This one no need to say, right? Subscribe. Press the like button. Bye.